Hello, welcome to another Better World here on my channel. We get to look at Elysium versus Total Recall 2012. Yes, indeed. I decided to not compare Total Recall from the original because I thought these two were more similar when it comes to actually storyline and the setting. Even though Elysium is set on Earth and the moon, or a space station that is somewhat like the moon, you can call it that. It feels like more that Total Recall 2012 fits into the actually setting because the majority of the movie is set on Earth. Yeah. Topic number one are going to be similarities between or storyline essentially. This one are going to be short this time. Both characters are essentially working live in overpopulated or poor places on Earth. In Total Recall he lives in Australia or the colony, and he works at a factory in the United Kingdom or GB or whatever it's called. But he doesn't like it and he wants to live an exciting life. He sees an ad for memories to be inserted into his head. He does it. A lot of action happens. He kills people and etc. etc. In the end he essentially blow up the only communication or way to go between United States Kingdom and the colony. And the colony is independent and they live happily ever after, essentially. Elysium is somewhat the same. Main character lives, if I remember correctly, in Los Angeles or United States this time. And he works in a factory. He gets radiated or something like that, and but now he wants to help other people and make it possible for them to come to Elysium, which essentially can cure a lot of diseases and etc. and help the people on Earth which have been overpopulated and are actually really poor. He goes to Elysium, he succeeds, and now Earth and Elysium is essentially the same place. The similarities between these two is that you have two places. One is a poorer one and one is a richer one. You have one main characters. They work at the factories. They want to do something, and essentially stuff happens. They go into action. They save people. They kill people, etc. And it is somewhat really similar when it comes to that. But when it comes to one that I think stands out a little bit more when it comes to actually action and storyline, it is going to be Elysium. Elysium, in my opinion, is a little bit more interesting when it comes to the settings. You have the space station that is essentially called Elysium, if I remember correctly. There all the rich people actually lives. So we have Earth that is not that well. Everyone lives in like poor people. They try to stay healthy and try not to die because of diseases, etc. And it is more of a, in my opinion, real kind of storyline, because that is a little bit more interesting to watch. Topic number 2 are going to be effects and violence. I can say it is somewhat the similar reasoning behind this topic as before. Elysium is the winner here. Winner because the settings is on both Earth and Elysium, the space station. Even though in the beginning I say they are somewhat similar because they have main setting on Earth, that is true, but I feel that you have this rich area which looks really interesting and clean and everything, and then you have Earth that is dirty and kind of rough. The dirty and rough thing you actually see a lot more of in Total Recall, so it doesn't seem like it is such a big difference between the colony and the GB, so because of that Elysium fits this topic. Topic number 3 are going to be main character. The main character, in my opinion, is in both movies are kinda boring in the end, but they do a good job when it comes to actually delivering the action and essentially the lines, but they are a little bit boring when it comes to interacting with other characters, in my opinion. But the one that stands out a little bit more because it is more fun to watch, it is Total Recall. Mainly because of the triangle drama he has between the two women. He's between his wife in real life or his former wife and his own other girlfriend, and it is more interesting to watch that than it is in Elysium. So, yeah. Topic number 4 are going to be, let's see, the ending, etc. The ending that stands out more, in my opinion, both endings are a little bit happy, but at the same time, what is going to happen, do you think? In Elysium, all citizens is now allowed to go to Elysium because all are citizens of Elysium. So all of people of the earth will get help, etc. But the thing I started to wonder is, will that actually help, or will it destroy the things that Elysium had? Will it actually help all the people, or will it just all the resources disappear even more? That is what I thought about. In Total Recall, he seems happy, but in the beginning of the movie he gets a tattoo or a mark on his hand, essentially, and in the end he doesn't have it. Essentially they are imprinting memories in his head, or memories that are there in a machine. So if it will have been real, why isn't it a tattoo there or a marking? So that it gets you think a little bit, was it really real, or was it only in this program? And in my opinion, the winner of this topic are going to be Total Recall. Mainly because I think it is a more cool twist ending, essentially. I can't remember if it did the twist ending in the original Total Recall. It probably did. Can't remember, sorry for that. It probably did, but anyway, I think it's a cool twist that is really fun and interesting at the same time, because it makes you think a little bit. Did it actually happen, or was it all really a dream? But the ultimate winner of this topic on this video are going to be Elysium. Elysium stands out a little bit more because of this storyline and its environmental and effects. The storyline, in my opinion, are more fun to follow because of the environments have really good or really more interesting, because you have two different societies that are really different when it comes to structure and how they look. Total Recall doesn't have that, but they have the characters, the main characters, and the ending that is really good in my opinion, and stands out a little bit more. But Elysium have a little bit of an edge because of the storyline and essentially its settings. And that's all for today, folks. Until next time. Bye.